Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Women Talk. Hi guys.
Hello everyone.
Do you notice anything about, I'm just gonna let you take a little gander really quick. We got aprons, guys.
Yes.
So we're over here cooking and aprons for you. Okay, so today's meal is another HelloFresh meal. It is called Beef and Veggie Bibimbap. I don't know how I hope I said that right. Okay, so like always, we're gonna go through the ingredients.
Yes.
So the first thing we have jasmine rice. A lot of girls out there whose name is Jasmine. You probably know you had rice named after you, but there you go. We have scallions. These ones. Yes. We have a zucchini. Yum, yum. We have carrots. Ginger. Sesame oil. Ooh, white wine vinegar. Yum. We have soy sauce. Num, 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 num. Sriracha. And last but not least, ground beef. Show the people the ground beef. Yes!
Ground beef.
So, without further ado, we are about to get started. Mickey.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a kind of controversial subject to talk about today.
And what is that, Marche?
Well, I'm a fan of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you watch the show?
I do, from time to time.
You do? Did you watch it all this season?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, let me catch you up. If you guys are wondering, we are about to dive into the Real Housewives of Atlanta drama. Oh, but before we do that, do we have any announcements to make to the people? Our show starts on June 6th. So this is just a preseason show, guys. This is not the actual show. So I know you guys, there was a little bit of confusion about whether or not we're going to be cooking, and this is a cooking show. So it's not. We just like to cook. And we want to share with you guys some of the things that we're going to be talking about on this Women Talk show. So we got our matching aprons. We have our food. For those who just got on, we are cooking beef and veggie bibimbap. And I'm about to fill you in on the Real Housewives of Atlanta drama. Okay, so you are familiar with the character or the person on the show, Porsha Williams, right?
I am.
So Porsha Williams is on the show, and this season she invited one of her friends to join the cast, and her friend this season, her name is Fallon. Guabambidia. Anyway.
Yeah.
She invited her friend Fallon on the show, okay? And Porsha is single. She's not married, but she does have a child by a guy named Dennis.
I agree.
So, if you guys watch Candy Burris, who's another cast member on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, she has a show on YouTube called Speak On It. I watched the show. And Fallon, Porsha's friend, was a guest on there about a month ago. So on this show, Fallon was talking about how, you know, she was living life with her husband, Simon. And Candy was like, what do you think about the age gap? What do you think about that? Like, a lot of people gave them slack because Fallon's like 28 years old and her husband's like 58 years old. So everyone's like, how does that equate? But, you know, they said on Candy's show a month ago that it wasn't anything weird to them. They bonded, they vibed, they really liked each other, right? So this is a month ago.
Exactly.
Porsha Williams, on Mother's Day weekend,
Amen.
posted that she and Simon are together.
No, they're in engaged?
Well, yes, they are engaged, but at first they said that they were together.
Okay.
I'll say probably about 5 hours later, they announced that they were engaged.
Exactly.
So, I wanted to read to you that caption. Can I see your phone? And we actually gonna probably start cooking too, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna start cooking.
Yeah. So she put a caption up that we're actually gonna discuss today on Woman Talk because it's a little controversial. Go on Instagram. Yeah. It's a little controversial because it's talking about girl code stuff, right? So if we're women and this is Women Talk, we can also talk about girl code. And we are going to talk about that today. So let's go to search right here. And we'll do it right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Would you read the caption to the people, please? Okay.
Back long caption.
Yeah. So they know what we're talking about. Oh, you don't want to?
That's long. That's about 4 paragraphs. No, 5 paragraphs. I don't think I want to read that, but I think we have all heard about what's going on with Porsha and her new fiance. Basically, in this caption, she's trying to explain, give her side on their relationship and how, I guess, saying that she's in love and is love and she's stepping forward in their everyday life or whatever. She's saying that her ex-husband or baby daddy,
yeah,
is in support of their relationship.
Right.
So this is her basically trying to say. Is he trying to say what? She didn't do anything wrong, basically.
Well, she's saying she and Fallon are friends. She said that they started their relationship a month ago. And she said that Simon's divorce is final.
Basically, she's saying she's not breaking up a happy home. That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah, basically.
But we are going to unpack this.
Right.
That's what we're going to do today.
Yeah. So, let's break this down. I'm going to ask you some questions about the caption, and then you just answer them honestly. How you think? Okay. Do you think that Porsha and Simon really dated or really started dating a month ago?
No.
And why is that?
That's a good question. Because I think it takes more than a month for a guy to propose. And, and actually for you to fall in love or fall in like with a guy, especially after everything she's gone through, I don't see her like fall in love with him within a month. So that's my opinion on that one.
Okay. All right. I agree. I don't think that they started dating a month ago. Like, I think that, so what happened was Porsha met Fallon through Simon and Dennis. Porsha's baby daddy's name is Dennis, and Simon obviously is the main guy in this story. So they knew each other from like the restaurant industry and the nightclub industry, because Fallon and her ex-husband Simon own like a nightclub, and so they know each other because Dennis is in the nightlife. Dennis is Porsha's baby daddy. So the guys met, they became cool. The girls started coming around, as you know, when girls start coming around with, you know, their men's, you know, what y'all doing at these clubs? Let's go ahead and see. So Fallon and Porsha met each other through their men. Then I guess they got to a point where they felt like they were friends enough for her to invite her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta show, and she came on as Porsha's friend. So with all that being said,
yes,
I don't know if they officially started dating a month ago, like let's be exclusive. But I think
that's possible.
I think he definitely probably took her out, wined and dined her before, you know, a month ago.
I think they were making googly eyes way before now. And
okay.
That's just as, you know.
Well, if you think that they made googly eyes before that, let me ask you this. Do you think that Simon filed for divorce from Fallon because of Porsha?
No.
What?
No.
Now explain that.
I feel like if a man is going to divorce you, he hasn't been happy for a while. No woman can come in within a month and he divorce his wife. So that's my opinion on that. No man can just, you know, no woman can make a man divorce his wife within a month. Yeah. So I think they've been having issues prior to this. And if this is real and true, Porsha's not the reason for the divorce.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think it may be another woman, though. Not Porsha.
I was about to say
another woman.
Well,
just not Porsha.
The only reason why I have paused is because she did say on Candy's show a month ago that she and him were like, you know, they had this age gap and it works for them. Mm-hmm. She did not allude to the fact that they were getting a divorce. Now, mind you, she doesn't have to tell us that they're going through a divorce when they're going through a divorce. She can actually have that front up and do all that. But I really think that her defending him and taking his back, she didn't want the divorce. I think he wanted their divorce. But they've been together for so long. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, okay, I don't know. I think that Porsha was a factor in him getting a divorce from her. I don't think that she's the main reason. I believe what you said, but I also think that maybe this is a storyline for next season. And so in order to make it a little bit juicy, they were like, let's go ahead and do this now. Mm-hmm. So I guess technically that would be for Porsha, right? Like if it's a storyline, it kind of would be for Porsha's storyline. So that's what I think it is. I don't think it's like a genuine situation, but yeah. What do you guys think? Hi everyone. I see Marcus. I see Andrea. I see Keisha. I see. Wow. Okay. Hi guys. How are you?
Hello everyone.
Okay.
Right now I am, in case you're wondering what I'm doing or what we're doing, I'm peeling some ginger. She's about to chop up some. What are you about to chop up?
The scallions.
The scallions.
Now let me tell you
and I'm also chopping up some garlic.
Yes, let me tell you about these scallions, child. Now, I done told y'all, if you guys watched last video, I did tell y'all that, I think that HelloFresh is sponsored by scallions. Like, scallions are these little onion things. And I think that they are partial to these because they put them in every single, recipe and, you know. So that's what I'm finally doing. I'm finally showing you guys the scallions that HelloFresh loves so much.
You know we cut these? How do you do those?
Those are good. Let me see.
Cut them? How do you peel it?
It says you were supposed to peel and mince the ginger and garlic.
Look at that.
Oh, you're supposed to do it like this first. Yeah.
That way.
Like peeling a potato.
Oh.
And then you're going to mince it.
That's how you learn.
Yes.
Okay. Back to the
drama. Okay,
back to the drama.
All right.
This is women talk.
Right, and we talking about some women drama. Even if it is on reality TV, and even if we think it's for a storyline, we here.
Yes,
that part.
Even if we think it's for a storyline.
Okay, so if Porsha and Fallon are no longer friends, like Porsha said in her cap, she said that they are not friends. Did she still cross the line, Mickey?
Yes.
Why?
Because what is his name?
Simon.
I don't even know his name. If Simon was friends with her baby daddy, then yes, you crossed the line. Why would you want to date your ex's friend?
Oh, okay. So you're taking it from that perspective.
Yeah.
You're saying she crossed the line because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think she crossed the girl code line. Let me just throw that out there. Men aside, the girls, y'all know how it is. You know good and well. If you had a friend or a friend of a friend, if someone's been in your house with your man and y'all were cool enough for you to have invited her to your house. You may not be the best of friends. You may not call each other, but you had a house party and you invited her over. Your husband, you know, files a divorce from you in January of this year. You find out in May, Mother's Day weekend at that, while you do have kids, that your ex-husband is now engaged to a girl who has been in your home. You guys may not have been that close of friends, but you felt like that you were close enough. An associate, but she said that they were friends on Candy's thing. Okay, yeah. So even though Porsha said they weren't friends, Fallon has said that they were friends. So we're kind of going to go off that round.
Yeah. At least she thinks they were friends. So
she thinks they were friends.
At least one of them thought they were friends, then guess what? They were friends.
I agree with that too. So do you think that Porsha, the girl who came over your house, do you think she crossed the line to you as a friend, as a girl code?
Of course, it's not even a girl code.
Okay.
There's too many men in the world to want the person next to me or the person that I'm associated with. Man, there's too many men out here.
Yeah.
I'm not that desperate. I think I could find some single guy or some other guy.
Now let's be, a little bit more realistic, right? So she comes over, Porsha comes over Fallon's house, right? And she is viewing her house on TV on the Real Housewives of Atlanta show. She's looking at everything and she's just like, oh my gosh, like your house is gorgeous. I love your stairs. I love this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. You, as the woman of the house, is like, thanks, homegirl. Yeah. You don't even think twice. If your homegirl comes over your house where your man's at and she says something nice about you, you think, yeah, thank you, all this kind of stuff. She's been in your house. She did all this and the third. I really think that Porsha was like, I'm going to take this house. She started scheming from the time she saw that house.
That's possible.
So I think that she crossed the line because it was her, not even her friend. It was she went into another woman's house, saw what the other woman had, and was like, I want this.
And now she has it. Exactly. My thing is, it shouldn't have been that easy. It shouldn't have been that easy. It shouldn't have been that easy.
Why do you say it was easy, though? Because he obviously straight.
In 1 month.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Now, let's be clear. So about an hour ago, it was posted, one of Simon's side chicks, who's not Porsha, came forward. She's a side chick, y'all. She was like, yeah, we were messing around 5 weeks ago, and she had the video receipt. She was like, here's me in his car, here's me holding his jacket. So I can only imagine if Fallon was like, my man gets around.
Of course.
Right. My man goes out with women. But do you think it stings a little bit more when it's the girl you invited in your house or you thought was your friend? Is all I'm saying.
It stings more when he decides to marry her. That's what stings. Like, it doesn't matter sometimes what a guy do. He may cheat or whatever.
Right.
But when he decides to find interest, really, marry someone that, that he actually found interest in.
Okay.
That hurts even more.
So you're saying it's the fact that they got married, not necessarily the fact that
they're discussing marriage.
Okay.
In such a short period of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Porsha, what you doing to these men that want to marry you and then leave you so quick?
Ooh.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Speak on it, girl. Well, I'm not gonna take Candy's show. That's copyrighted. That's her phrase. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, Porsha, if this is true, because I don't think it's true, but
oh, you mean the love?
The love. I don't believe none of it, but
you don't think she's really engaged?
No.
Oh.
I don't believe any of this. Although I'm speaking on it, I don't believe it.
Right. Well, this is bringing up more issues, right? This is bringing up more girl code issues, which the show can talk about. Okay, so that's how you feel about it. I think that Fallon has every right to feel some way that it was Porsha cheating with her husband than that random side hussy girl that just posted an hour ago that she's been messing with Simon. I think Fallon knew that he gets around. Mm-hmm. Like, I think she's like, oh, he has money, all y'all that watch the Kevin Samuel stuff, a kept man gonna cheat. Like, she probably was like, all right, he gonna cheat, but it stings when it's your homegirl.
Black men don't cheat. I don't believe in saying black men don't cheat, especially the black ugly men. Because he is not that attractive, should I say.
Oh, Donovan, you said you think it's a stunt?
Thank you.
You said you think it's a situation of principles and boundaries. She a hypocrite for that reason. I agree.
She is a hypocrite.
I think that
even if it is a stunt, when you say she's a hypocrite because even if it's a stunt, she's a hypocrite because she wants to play the victim.
You're right.
In all of her relationships. So even if it is a stunt, why would you want to play this part?
Yeah, I agree.
This is a role I would not want to take on.
Right. As the hypocrite part goes, she definitely is. She's been married before. She was married to Cordell Stewart. So, yeah, she's a married woman who probably, knew that Cordell was cheating or found him cheating. So she knows how it feels to be cheated on by your man when you're married. Mm-hmm. I'm not accusing them of doing anything because I don't know for sure Cordell cheated, but I'm just saying you're absolutely right. She's a hypocrite. If you're a married woman, how would you feel if your man went off with one of your homegirls? Like Porsha, don't be a hypocrite. Don't do to women what you don't want done to you. And what did you say, Donovan? She would condemn the next girl the same behavior. Yes! Donovan came on here to slay. Yes, King. I agree. If Kenya Moore was to get with Apollo, who was Phaedra's husband, Because remember, we called them all types of whores because he threw her in the pool. That episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Apollo picked up Kenya and threw her in the pool. And everybody's like, that's inappropriate. He's married. He's married.
Especially Porsha.
Especially Porsha. So, sis, keep that same energy. You're getting the heat. It's just her turn to get the heat, you think?
I know it's her turn. Always trying to play the victim.
Okay.
And let's really unpack this.
Yes, that's why we're here. That's what the people want to hear.
Now, I'm not a hater at all. Porsha is very attractive.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
But my issue is this: why is it every guy she done dated are like? I'll give Porsha an 8 or 9, but every guy she dated is like a 4 or 5.
Oh.
Why is that?
Oh.
Not that it's all about looks. But I always feel like she can do better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing. Like, I have an issue with that. Every guy she's gotten with, you know, it's like I feel like...
I agree.
I don't know.
A lot of people did make mention of that, about how Porsha definitely has a type. She likes these bald guys who have bellies. And everyone's like, why, sis? Because you have that very nice round derriere. You can get you a whole football player in Atlanta. You can get you a whole actor in Atlanta. Girl, Bill Gates is single. You could probably get him. You bad. She's a bad one.
Yeah.
So why are you settling for bald guys that have bellies? And there's nothing wrong with those if that's your preference.
Bald married guys.
Well, I don't know if Dennis is married.
Well, at least the recent one's married.
Right, exactly. So it's like Porsha, you could definitely have done better aesthetically because you are aesthetically beautiful. My personal beliefs on that is that Porsha chasing that bag. Okay, she said, I'm not going to get married to or knocked up to somebody who ain't got no coin, honey. You hear what I'm saying? Cordell Stewart had a coin. Well, I don't know if he does, but we assume he had a coin. Dennis owned the hot dog place. She got knocked up by him. And now this Simon dude, he's like, you saw the house. So she chases that coin, honey. She said, I don't care how they look. But she doesn't have to because she's very attractive.
She's very attractive. I just feel like it's too many men out here.
Yeah.
To want, I don't know. I can't do it.
You ain't lying.
Too many men, especially if you want to do that, you don't
Yeah.
make it public.
Exactly.
That's the part. Like, you don't make it public.
So Donovan said she is a bag chaser, period. Money attracts her. Say that. Yes! Okay. So the next question that we have. Since Simon's divorce is not yet final, do you think he should have proposed to Porsha?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I think it'll hurt him in his divorce settlement. I'm not sure what they have or whatnot because I do not follow the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
But I think it'll hurt his divorce settlement or whatever they have going on. So that's a stupid move on him.
Yeah.
Very stupid move on him.
Yeah.
And Porsha for that effect, because if it affects him, it's going to affect her, the new wife. So both of them, they should have discussed this first.
Yeah.
And, you know, they didn't have to make it public. And that's another reason why I think this is fake news. This is fake news. Porsha, what's that man's name again?
Simon.
And Simon is fake news. And I'm telling you.
You right.
I don't believe the story. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I definitely think that it was in bad taste for Simon to have proposed to Porsha when his own divorce isn't final. And the only reason I know that it's not final is because Fallon did recently post on her Instagram story that she's, you know, just trying to get peace and she would like, you know, some space while they're still trying to finalize. She's focused on finalizing her divorce is what she said. What did Cease say? Hey, Cease! Sometimes you have to date down. Don't be so shallow. Maybe she tried fine. Oh, maybe she's tired of fine and not trying. Ooh.
Fine?
Yeah, like fine man. Maybe she tried to find man.
I haven't seen Fine. Well, oh, so who said that?
Cecilia.
So you're saying she's tried to date fine men, but they don't like her? Because the only men she showed that she's dated were...
She said sometimes you have to date down.
That's all she does.
Yeah, so it said don't be shallow. Maybe she's tired of fine and not trying.
I haven't seen Fine yet. You know what? That would make sense
but
if I've actually seen the... Well, her show Fine.
I'm about to say
like this. If I'm going to...
Go ahead.
Okay, if I feel like if I'm going to get disrespected in public by a man, get disrespected, meaning get cheated on, whatever, all that shit that happened to Porsha in the past.
You and this night.
My thing is this: let him be fine. When you allow an ugly man, out of shape, old man disrespect you in public, like that shows that's embarrassing. So it's not about her like dating down, but she's dating 2 down if you ask me, like 2 down. 2 down, because she's still getting disrespected at the end by these men that I feel like don't even deserve her anyway. Maybe they do deserve her.
I understand what Cecilia's saying. She's saying maybe she's tired of dealing with fine men who don't try, and maybe the guys who she dates down are the ones that try.
Thank you, Marsha. So
that's what she was saying. Yeah,
if you're saying fine men don't try, I gotta agree. I agree with that, because a lot of fine men out here do not try. Yeah, they don't try. You're right. The ugly men actually try. The ugly men try to date. Fine men don't even try. Like, I don't know. You're right. So if that's what you mean, I agree.
Thank you for your comment. Okay,
I do agree with that. You're right.
I know we missed Donovan. I'm getting back to you. I think it furthermore shows how hypocritical and wrong she is. Yes, for sure. And I fault her more because she speaks on all the women empowerment to not stand on it. Ooh, come on, talk about it. And she want the bag, period. If not, date men with money, not ugly, sir. Oh, yeah, that's true. She wants the bag, period. It's not about dating men with money. You can date a man with money, but he don't got to be ugly. I know, lady. I know. I see Ladarian on here. You're right. The divorce is not final. Yeah. Okay, so C said maybe she's done with fine dudes because the one she picked didn't have what these unattractives do in other realms. That's true, like financially or even like texting back and being very emotional.
So does that mean, hold on, let's unpack this.
Okay.
So does that mean if a fine man won't try, does that mean an ugly man just ain't gonna treat you right regardless?
Ooh.
Because her husband was not attractive. Yeah. He didn't treat her right.
You're talking about her baby daddy.
The husband, the first husband. Cordell.
Yeah. The first husband. Yeah. So I see what you're saying. Cordell didn't treat her right, and so she's been experienced to having unattractive guys do her dirty.
She still decided to go with another.
So what she's saying is that it has nothing to do with that. What you're saying?
I guess so. Yeah. I mean.
So I get what you're saying. Because
I've experienced that.
Yeah, like even the attractive ones do you dirty.
I've dated down several times, and they get this little what they get like
cocky.
They get cocky. Like, oh, I pulled you. Then they start like acting like they can get anybody, and then you be like, okay.
And then they try.
They try you. So the men, I've experienced that when I've dated down.
Yeah,
I get tried.
Okay.
All the time.
I'll be transparent. I normally date down. I don't date fine people because, like C said, I've experienced that they don't try at the level that I want them to try. Okay. And I have yet to find a fine man who tries. Mm-hmm. So because of that, I'm like, I can see past some of the features that I don't like, if your teeth aren't straight or something. Like, I can see past all that. Because you're treating me better than the dude who has, like, these little veneers. Like, you do. Sometimes you do. And so if you look at my dating history, you'll probably find, like, one attractive guy. And all the rest of them are like...
You have a pillar? Because
no.
It's got to be peeled. And it's hot.
Yeah, I don't have
I'm scared.
You got it. You want me to do it?
Well, it's 2.
Why don't you do this right here? We need sugar in here, and then the half of the sriracha. So a whole thing of sriracha. I'll do this. Okay. Yeah. Half of the sriracha. We are cooking, for those of you guys that are just getting on, the beef and veggie Bibimbap. I said it like 30 different times. So
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let me see. C said yes, Shay. Let me see. Cease also said, Donovan said, and fine men are conceited. I agree. Come on, Donovan.
That is true. They're so conceited. Yes. They don't want to try.
Donovan also said that they're a confidence booster. And Donovan said, let me add me. Yes, come on in. Let me see. Solidarian, no, she just keep going for ugly men who in addition are trash. Dang, drops Mike. She said, it's like the fine men go for women who might match them on the physical, but lack substance in other areas. Ooh, that's kind of what you were saying. That even though she finds these ugly dudes, they still trash. Like, girl, gonna treat you like horrible. Pick one. Don't have both.
Same result.
Don't do both. You're right.
Actually, or just take your time. You don't really have to date, or what have I been saying?
Yeah, she's celibate.
Or have sex. You don't have to have sex. Like you can, whatever.
You have to go a long period of time without having sex, guys.
Yeah, and then you will see if the guy is for you.
Exactly. Well, tell them. I know, but tell them. So if they don't know.
You know about celibacy, you guys, and like it's better to wait. I know some people, when a man don't want to wait, it's really because he doesn't really care about you. Right. And that's my opinion.
Right.
And I feel like if you can wait and hold out, you will learn more about him, especially the things that you dislike about him. And that's what I've grown to learn. The more I hold out, I learn things I dislike about a guy, and that's when I know it's not going to work. Yeah. And I haven't lost anything.
Right.
But a few conversations, few dates, that's about it.
Wait, LaDarian said, "Few, child, don't start that conversation." Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Let me see. Cecilia said, "No, you will not have an ugly beau. That's ugly inside and out. If you ugly beau, you gotta have your ducks in a row." You right. Come on, Ron. Come on, Dr. Seuss. Thank you guys for commenting. This is so much fun. Okay.
I know last time we were too busy chit-chatting and cooking, we forgot to respond to some of the comments, or even, see if you guys had anything to say. But, we made that a point this go around.
Exactly. So the next question. Do you believe, and this is like, aside from just this, do you believe that love is real between two people after just 1 month?
Yes.
What?
I think a person, you heard of love at first sight. I believe in love at first sight.
What?
I believe the universe can put two people together who just click. Even if it doesn't work a year later or 6 months later, I feel like you can fall in love instantly. And I believe in that. I'm sorry. Because I believe in love.
Yeah, because I believe in lust at first sight. You hear me? Lust. What lady said absolutely is possible. So she agrees with you, LaDarian.
Yeah, I believe. Like, some people can just click, like, really well.
That's lust. Let's
click.
throw that out there.
Lust is when you're liking them for, like I said, don't have sex. So you don't have to entertain all this sexual activity. So when when you fall in love, I feel like love at first sight. You can go out on dates, talk on the phone, get that little.
So you mean to tell me when you meet someone, the first thing you don't think is, I would sleep with them or not?
No.
I doubt that.
Because that's how you date down. If you date down, there's no way you're going to say, oh, I'll fuck him.
No, I don't agree with that.
Exactly. So like,
no. I'm saying, I think what it is this. The reason why you fell in love with him is because in the back of your mind, one of the factors besides him being fine and stuff is that you also said to yourself, I'd sleep with him.
No.
So has there been a guy that you did not sleep with, that you fell in love with, that you said to yourself, I wouldn't F this guy, and you fell in love with him after a month? Fell in love with him, but you said, I would never sleep with this guy.
Okay.
No, give me some.
My ex, we dated for 2 years. When I first met him, I was not attracted to him. No lie. In about 2 months, I was all in. I was. We dated for 2 years. We got engaged, all this. And I was not attracted to him. He had to woo me, and I fell in love with his personality. But as you can see, we're not together.
Okay.
But I was not attracted to him, like, at all.
Do you think that he loved you after one? You think that men are able to fall in love with someone after 1 month and it really be love and not lust?
I think men can, but they're afraid. I think men are afraid to fall in love, period. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. So I think men are afraid.
But we're talking about Simon. So Simon, clearly, if we're going by the narrative, he fell in love in 1 month. Because they've only been dating for 1 month.
Because he was married.
Right. So
when you're married, you go through a divorce, there's no way you're going through a divorce and you're in love. Like, I don't believe that part. It's too close.
You're in love.
It's too close. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, what do you guys think? Donovan, I don't believe it. If so, it would work. Okay. Yeah, I don't believe that you can fall in love with anybody after a month. I think you fall in lust with person. And you're in your honeymoon phase. Isn't a month still a honeymoon phase, right? Like you haven't gotten into an argument yet? I think love is like, no, this is love to me. If your mama couldn't work no more and she had to come stay with us, I'd be okay with that. That's love. I don't feel that after a month with nobody.
I feel like people fall in love 6 months, a year, and they fall out of love. So love does not determine how many
that's lust.
months, days, or years you're with a person. Because you can be with someone for 5 years and fall out of love. You can be with someone for a couple months, fall in love, and then fall out.
But I think if you fall out of love that quickly, it was lust. I think
you're right, that quickly.
I think that if you fell in love real quick, but then you fell out of love, like you said, after a few months, that was just lust. And so I really don't believe that genuine love.
If it lasts.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying though. If it don't, it's lust.
Well, you would never know.
Let me see.
Right?
Ladarian said married and he had at least one other side chick. Exactly. We talked about that girl. The girl posted it like 5 weeks ago that she was like riding around his cars and carrying his shirt. So it's just like, Porsha, do you know? I mean,
does Porsha even care?
I think Porsha and Fallon don't care.
Yeah.
I think that he make too much money for them to care. But let me see. Cecilia, there's more to sex than penetrating. And you've been listening to Beyonce too much. You know you believe in love. Also, anything done in love is right. So
anything done in love is right. So if you're having sex after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I feel like I gotta have no lie. Like I have to have a connection with the person before I even decide to lay down with you. I have to have some type of connection, even if it's, she says, lust. Well, it felt like love.
Well, because my thing is this: if you, like, you were to take your ex for instance, if you saw him and you said, I would never sleep with him, you just thought that he had to do some convincing for you to look past the fact that you didn't want to initially sleep with him. You wanted to get to know him, and then you fell in love. And I feel like maybe if he applied the pressure, he could have gotten you in love in a month.
Of course.
I think maybe if he had applied the pressure a little bit, I think
that's with all men. If all men, especially nice looking men, apply the pressure in the beginning, women will be head over heels over most men. Right. But men don't try hard.
I think too that it's lust after a month because you're in that honeymoon phase. You have not gotten into an argument. I don't know if I love you. I don't know if I love you after a month. Even if I say it. Even after we didn't have sex for 2 weeks. And then the second week I was like, all right, I'm going to give it to you. We had sex and it was bomb sex. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. If I said I loved you, I didn't mean that. I was lying.
Well, I wouldn't say it anyway after a month. I wouldn't say it. I ain't gonna lie, I hold on to it.
But sometimes if you give it up to a guy and within a month or whenever he wants to, he'll say it. But you just know he don't mean it. Do you think that he means it? If he says, like, y'all waited 2 weeks, you had sex, he says he loves you during sex, do you believe it?
Of course not.
All right, so that was my case.
Not if no guys. I don't.
But that's the question. Is real love? Can you really have it in a month? So
I think it's possible. I do think it's possible. Not to say that it happens all the time. No, but it is possible.
Okay. All right.
It may not happen all the time though.
You're right. Let's see what everyone else says. You're right. I will give that to you. Okay. So Cecilia says, do y'all think you can be in love with someone you're not physically attracted to? Like, even after they wooed you and you're still like, but I still really don't want to have sex with you.
Can you fall in love with the person? So, are you saying you dated them first, right? So y'all dating. So if you can date them,
you're not physically attracted to. You're not physically attracted to them.
If we're dating though.
So you're saying you would stop after a while?
No, I think if we're dating, when you're dating someone, you're giving them the chance
to make you feel like you're gonna have sex with them, right?
No, she said, would you fall in love with someone you're not physically attracted to? Right. I'm going to say, yeah, because I can date you, I can fall in love with you. If you're trying and we're dating, and you're trying, not playing these games and giving me, the runaround, then yes, I can.
Even if you're not physically attracted to someone?
If we're dating, might as well. If we're dating, so meaning we should be dating anyway if I'm not attracted to you.
That's true.
So once you get to dating, that's how you're able to allow other feelings to come in. Yeah. So now I'm allowing feelings to come in, and if I end up falling in love with you, I just close my eyes, and I'm like, oh, I close my eyes. But if he's the one, that's the thing. Like, if he is the one, he's doing everything he has to do.
So your answer is no. You would not fall in love with someone you're not physically attracted to because you wouldn't let it date that far for you to get in love with them.
My answer is yes.
So you would fall in love with someone you're not physically attracted to.
My ex, I was not attracted to him, and I fell in love with him anyway.
But you eventually said that you were never physically attracted to your ex?
In the beginning, I was. But I eventually grown to, like, ignore everything I didn't like. I ignored it because he was such...
Okay.
I liked his personality and his character and all that. Like, he wooed me. He really, really did.
Okay. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are still prepping.
It's a lot to cut up. Like, it's a lot.
So Donovan said, it's not love that fast. Think about it. That's why you're practicing. Okay. Ashley said, I agree. I can't love you until after our first fight. Okay. Ladarian, nope. LOL. But that's because guys aren't so quick to reveal those genuine feelings. That's true. In a month, do you think a guy would even really...
He won't anyway.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah. And let me see. Donovan said, you can because you may benefit in other areas. That's true. He's agreeing with Cecilia. You can't fall in love with someone who you're not physically attracted to.
Because they benefit in other areas. Like, you just not think about them.
That's what he said. Will it last? Will it stay? Is the question.
Ask Tamar.
Oh, you are shady boots.
But really,
shady boots. Shady boots. You're so shady. But that's true.
Because Tamar did it. And I think she was in love with him.
Right? Yeah. They had the son. Well, they were together for like 10 years. I would hope so. Yeah. You think maybe after 10 years, you probably really do, fall in love, like, honestly. Yeah. Okay. The next question. Do you think this is just a storyline for Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes. I've been saying that. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, no person in their right mind, especially Porsha, I think would do this. I don't think she'll actually do this for real. Put herself in this situation to be hurt by a married man. I think it's all a publicity stunt.
Okay.
To get all their coins up. I think they found a way, to get all their coins up and have us talking about them on Women Talk.
Right. Oh, so you're kind of taking it a step further. You think that maybe Fallon's in on this?
I think they all somewhat is. I think they were already going through a divorce.
Right.
And to keep most of them relevant, I think they said, since we're going through a divorce, let's start a new storyline. That way we can, make the storyline even better. Because who is Fallon again?
Right. She's the new girl. She's Porsha's friend.
What does she have going on? She's going through a divorce. So you got to make it worth our while to watch and gossip about. So let's say, Porsha's been sleeping with your husband, your husband or whatever. They're going to get married.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw on somebody's black Twitter, someone has said, the devil works hard, Kris Jenner works harder, but Andy Cohen works the hardest, and he's the guy from Bravo.
Yes.
So they're saying this is all a big scheme. We are all getting bamboozled and hoodwinked. Let me see. Ladarian said, I think so, meaning she agrees that it's for a storyline, but would she tarnish her reputation like this just for the publicity? What do you think?
It appears as though she will. But I don't believe it. So it appears, it doesn't make any sense, but it appears as though she will.
I agree. I think it's giving me Derek Jackson and Danisha, the Dania Jackson vibes of maybe it started off as a prank and then it backfired, like it ended up being negative publicity for them. And so I agree. Let's see. Cecilia said everything is right except they aren't your type physically. Oh, she's talking about the guy who not.
Everything is right.
They're not your type.
Hell yeah, I've been there, done that. I would. As a matter of fact, I would.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with that is they're not my type physically, but they're everything else. I've experienced when they're like that, they're just as bad as the good-looking guys. Mm-hmm. Just as bad. Mm-hmm.
So we're doing the zucchinis like this, a little circle. Because we're gonna cook them like this.
Why did I do that?
I don't know. Let's see. Donovan said, but when you compromise, it's that way because then it becomes a situationship. Because you might love them, but you're still looking for something else. Ooh, now we can talk about that. So if you do fall in love with somebody, but they're not physically your type, is it kind of fair because you're still looking for your type, right? If you're dating someone, do you really cut off everybody else if you're not physically attracted to them?
If you are not a cheater, you cut off everyone. So if you're looking for someone else, it's because you're a cheater anyway. You're always looking.
Wow.
Because no one is perfect.
Right.
So you're going to always be looking for something the person you're with don't have. So being as though I'm not a cheater, then I would say I will not be looking for what my man who's trying so hard to, trying to satisfy me. I'm not going to look for it in someone else because...
So she's saying if he doesn't leave room for another guy to step in, and they won't.
Exactly. I'm just saying in general, if you're dating someone and it's exclusive, you shouldn't be looking elsewhere, period. Then if that's the case, if you are, then you shouldn't even say, yes, we can be exclusive. Yes, I'll be your whatever, your whatever.
I think sometimes this happens to me because, like I said, I date down. You're with the guy who you weren't physically attracted to. Someone who you're more physically attracted to slides in your DMs and wants to give you that shot that you've been waiting for, and you've been thirst trapping him on Snapchat forever, and he finally sent you back a thirst trap, and you like, we are go. Do you stop what you're doing with the unattractive guy to get with the cute guy who you always wanted?
No, because those cute guys will put you in this depressing mode of loneliness. Because when they're done with you, they're gonna throw you away, and then you're like, dang, I have no one, not even the ugly guy. So at least with someone that you knew wanted you for you, you'll be with them, in the years or dates to come, as opposed to nice guy. You already know what the nice guy wants. Not the nice guy, the nice looking guy.
Yeah.
That you've been thirsting over.
And you finally got.
Yeah. You already know what you really, really want.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush, kind of. You gonna stick with
I'm gonna stick where I'm at until this person mess up.
Oh.
Like I said, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater.
Okay.
I've been working on that.
I personally think that's easier said than done for me, because I've definitely been in that situation since I date down, when I got with a guy and then the guy who I liked or the guy who I've been thirst trapping on Snapchat finally said something. I'm like, ooh, maybe my uggo won't know, but I'm gonna probably see if this is it. And you're right, most of the time it's not it. Most of the time they just want to come over here and do some ungodly things. But at the end of the day, I think that subconsciously I would still look. Even if it wasn't the guy that I like. If I was at a grocery store and I saw a cute guy, I'd be like, oof, yes, honey.
There's nothing wrong with looking. So if a guy got in my DM, he say, are you sending someone? And I'm going to say yes. I'm not going to say, oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to say yes. So that way he'll know, like, okay, I need not.
No, although they're going to try. They still go. They still try.
They're going to try anyway, yeah.
Do you want to go on the oven? You want me to go on the stove today?
I can do the stove.
Okay.
What did I do? Let me see. There's a lot of stuff. Let's see.
So right now we're just going to cook everything. So the zucchini's going to go in the skillet. It's not on. But the pan's over there. We got to spray the pan and add salt and pepper to the zucchini.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Add carrots, season with salt and pepper. Oh, so they want you to cook the carrots first. So cook the carrots first and then the zucchini. But both of them get the spray, the salt and pepper on there while they cook, and then you do it too. So I'll get you a plate. There you go. That could be a plate for the carrots when you're done with them. Okay, so back to your comments. Donovan said, but when you... Oh, we already said that one. Ladarian said, well, Porsha did just get her own 3-part series on Bravo that'll focus on her life. Oh, see? Okay. So this was for publicity. Thank you, lady. I had no idea that was the case. So it makes sense now why the timing happened the way that it did. Like, they're probably going to start shooting that 3-part series. And so she's like, let's go ahead and get this engagement and get this storyline together. Thanks, Ladarian. I did not know that. Let me see. Donovan said she gonna do what needs to be done for the bag. Ah, no, that's right. Porsha said, I don't work. She said, I'm just gonna do Dish Nation when I want to. I'm gonna do Real Housewives of Atlanta when I want to, but I don't have to be here. I can see her at the reunion next season and be talking about, I don't have to be here. My husband has a private jet. He's gonna fly me out right now. Like, you peasants.
Right.
You bums. Okay, Ashley said, that's sad. What money will make people do. Yeah. I agree. I think that people are getting hurt here because, Fallon has 3 sons. Simon has 5 kids. And even though they don't have any kids together, you know, like Fallon is like the mother of 3 boys, and now they're like either gonna end up like homeless, or they're gonna have to like find another father figure because Simon's over here playing daddy to Porsha's daughter now. So that is sad that money is actually affecting, you know, a household when it comes to like rearing children. Donovan said, "What's cheating? LOL, LOL." Ooh, what do you define as cheating? Good question, Donovan.
Anything that does not include your significant other. Anything you do with someone else.
So going to the grocery store.
Yes, no. No, I feel like cheating is like talking to another, the opposite sex about things that you know your significant other, you wouldn't appreciate them talking to the opposite sex about. Going on dates with the opposite sex if your spouse doesn't know about it.
But I'm saying, how do you know if it's a date? What if you guys are just going out to eat? What if you guys are going to happy hour because y'all work together at the same job?
If your spouse doesn't know. So if like she said, going out with a coworker or whatever, you just tell your girl or your man, hey, I'm going out to eat with so-and-so. So if it's nothing, then you can say that, right? That is out there.
No, you're right. I agree. I think that that's technically cheating. Doing something that you wouldn't tell your spouse can't know. Or even the person you're in a relationship with. You don't have to be married, but doing what they would not like you to do, as far as like you couldn't tell them that you were doing this. Yeah. Or you would lie. You would say, oh, it's with so-and-so and it's really with so-and-so. That's cheating. Cheating is deception. Yeah. Deceiving. I also think that cheating is like catching feelings, like as the person. Because, you know, there's also things like emotional ties, and you can also have an emotional affair with someone. It doesn't have to be a physical affair. Yeah, you're just waiting for that to cook, and then you're gonna.
Oh, oil. That's what we didn't have. Oh, I wonder, like,
I think it's just, like I said, catching feelings for someone who's not your person who you're in a relationship with is considered cheating, because you can have an emotional affair with someone. Like, you know, you never go out with that coworker, but they always come to your desk and you guys always eat lunch together, or they always like buy you chocolate from the candy store or something. That could be considered cheating as well, because you're having an emotional affair. You've caught feelings for each other. So that's another definition of cheating. So Celia says, Tamar did that for real. Her career. Yeah. Tamar. Talking about Vincent and Tamar right now, how he's kind of unattractive. So Donovan said, speak on it. Yes. Ashley said, not all cute guys. 9 years strong. LOL. Oh, good for you, girl. Yes. What's it? Marche, it sounds like you speaking from experience.
I'm missing something. What happened?
Ashley said, not all cute guys. 9 years strong. She's saying she has a cute guy and they've been together for 9 years. I said, yes, girl. Yes, Ashley. And LaDarren said, Marche, it sounds like you speaking from experience. I am. It's a shame. It's a shame. How they do you. They do you. Donovan said, most of the time it's not. That's not it. Friend right there. Cecilia said, Hollywood is all fake, Marche. You a star. You will find out soon after they lure you in. Yes. After they lure you in, that's when you find out if the guy really wants to get with you, or, you know, whatever. And let's be clear. Cheating, we're talking about cheating right now. And I talked about how, you know, I date some kind of uggos, or some guys who I downgrade when I date because of the effort that they show. It's been my experience that some of the guys that I date down for have shown more effort than the fine guys. And some people, you know, have had good experiences with fine guys. And I think that's great. When the fine guy slides in my DM, or that I've been trying to thirst trap and get a hold of, finally gives me some play, and if I am with an uggo, I'm not saying I'm going to cheat. Like physically, or even really emotionally. But I am going to entertain a conversation for sure, sometimes.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is your relationship with the
uggo?
Ego?
Uggo.
Uggo.
U-G-O.
Worth you entertaining a nice looking guy?
It all depends. So if I'm like an exclusive relationship with my uggo, then yes. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. No, it's not worth it. But if you're dating, like what we've been saying, dating. Yeah, dating guys who are like you're not physically attracted to, falling in love with someone who you're not physically attracted to, yeah. If I fell in love with someone who I'm not physically attracted to, I eventually convinced myself that I would sleep with them. So I'm at this point attracted to them. Exactly. So when the other guys that are aesthetically attractive come at me, I don't give them play. No. Does that make sense? LaDarian, also you speaking from experience. Don't be blowing up my spot, sis. Okay. Let's see. If you got to hide it, it's cheating. Yes, Ashley. Donovan said, damn, Ashley. Sissy, don't tell me to shut up. Love not catching feelings. You're right. Cecilia also said, we can't even feel shit no more. LOL. It started with cheating. Is thinking. That's now what do you think about that?
What? Say it again.
Just thinking about it. Is that considered cheating?
You cannot control your thoughts. So being as though you can't control your thoughts, I'm gonna say no, because you cannot control your thoughts. It's like going to sleep and you having, you cheat in your sleep. Like, you can't control that. So no.
That is so funny. She was like, well, you can't control your thoughts.
I've tried.
So thoughts as far as like, oh, he's fine, he's attractive, but not saying it to his face thoughts, right?
Exactly.
Not like fantasies where you're like, in the bed with him and it's your man right there. You're like, oh, sorry. Or you're like calling out his name in coitus.
Fantasy is a fantasy. That's
caught. So it's calling out his name in coitus cheating.
Calling out anybody's name that's not your significant other, I think that's cheating.
Yeah.
Because like that person literally on the tip of your tongue. Right.
But you never physically did anything, but that goes to the emotional affair thing, I think. You emotionally have already cheated with him, maybe.
Which is crazy.
People have emotional affairs all the time. I think coworkers are probably like the biggest, people who do this. Yeah. Like, dudes are married and they be flirting with all the girls at your job, and you be like, see, right there. And some of the girls really do like them. Like, they really do be like, oh my God, he brings me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day. That's love. And they really do be falling for that dude. And I think that the dude kind of does too, because he sits there and he, makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for her, or he takes the one his wife made and gives it to her. So there's a little bit of emotional affair going on there, if you ask me. Let me see. LaDarian did say, but you gonna look. Yes. Donovan said, so it's entertaining cheating. LaDarian said, yes, Donovan. Entertaining cheating. Like, if I had my guy who's not physically attractive, but I fall in love with him, which means that I find him attractive now, if that fine dude that, I went to college with slides in my DM and he wants to give me a chance, but I'm not trying to link up with him, I'm just talking to him, entertaining his conversation, do you consider that to be cheating?
Any type of entertainment of the opposite sex is cheating.
How about this? Would you want your guy or your significant other to do that?
Exactly. That's
the way you're talking to this other third party. Would you want your significant other to talk to them the way you guys are talking? That's a line. I think that's definitely a line. I think that while you're talking, if it gets there, then I'll cut it off. If I'm like, hey, how's everything going? Oh, what have you been up to since college? Oh, I've been up to this, and this. What have you been up to? This. But what that mouth do? All right, and you gotta cut it off. It's like, all right. Now I asked you what you did. I let you talk to me, but now you're getting disrespectful, so I'm gonna definitely cut it off.
Okay, yeah.
But is it right? Should I have not even entertained him? Should I have not even answered his question, what have you been doing after college?
I think it's okay for small talk. You don't want to be rude.
So that is entertaining, though.
It depends on if you don't know where they're going with it.
Right. So you agree if they get disrespectful, you got to.
Yeah, it's kind of be like, oh, okay, I didn't realize you were going to, because sometimes you don't want to be rude. You want to be friendly. You don't want to assume that every guy's trying to holler. But you have to read the conversation.
But a lot of them do.
Yeah.
I don't think any guy that hollers at you would turn you down.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. LaDarian said, yes, Donovan. Cecilia said, that is feelings. Oh, thing is, and feelings aren't easily controlled. Oh, thigh. Thigh is, and feelings aren't easily controlled. You can't really control your feelings.
Oh, true.
So let's say that this was the guy who slid in your DMs and you genuinely have feelings. Like, it's not like, oh, he's attractive. It's like, I really like this dude. Like, I've been thirst trapping him before I got with my man. Like, can you control that feeling of, I still like him though. I still like this fine dude. Even though you know it's wrong. Can you control that? Can you really be like, but no.
Don't even put yourself in it. If you feel like you can't control it, don't put yourself in that situation.
Okay.
If you kind of feel, you can kind of feel some people that you know you cannot be alone with.
Listen.
Some people you cannot be alone with.
Listen, okay, look, if Chris Brown came over here and he was like, Marche, I'd be like, yes. I don't care who I'm with. That's the situation I think to stay away from Chris Brown, right?
Yes,
yeah. So guys, a lot of you guys are just getting on, and we just wanted to reiterate that this is our pre-season. Women Talk has not officially started yet. We are going live on Tuesday to help promote the show, give you guys a little bit insight about our lives, and to help you guys see kind of how our dialogue is, our interviewing skills are, so that you guys can go over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and watch the show when it comes out. The first episode is going to be posted on June 6th on our YouTube channel. And we had another announcement too. We're actually going to also do skits in between the tapings of it. So this is a good segue into Mother's Day.
Yes.
So Mickey here is a mom of two beautiful young women. How was your Mother's Day weekend?
It was nice. I have a 17-year-old daughter and I have an 11-year-old daughter. We didn't do much. I know, right? My youngest daughter got me this necklace.
Oh, yeah.
With my initial on it. Got me this. My oldest daughter drew me a picture of myself. A real big picture.
Yeah.
And then we went out to eat. We went out to TGI Fridays and we ate. Oh, I was surprised with some flowers. I got some flowers.
You did?
Some unexpected flowers.
That's so
and that was
nice.
about it.
What kind of flowers were they?
Roses.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Roses. Yes.
Oh, you deserve it, sweet girl.
Okay, but Marche, weren't you in St. Louis this past weekend?
Oh, yeah, I was. So I surprised my mother. My mother and my father live in St. Louis, Missouri now. And so my dad and I orchestrated a surprise visit for me during this weekend. So what happened was my dad booked my flight and I just got on the plane. And I was literally talking to my mom like every day the week leading up to Mother's Day, right? Like, I feel like a lot of moms were like trying to be on their best behavior because they wanted like something nice for Mother's Day. I was like, hey, how's everything going? Like, everything's good. She was like, oh, you're beautiful. I'm like, thanks. She wants a good Mother's Day gift. So, I was really acting like I wasn't even coming up there or anything. I was telling her she needs to come out here and see me. I said, I always go there and see you. You need to come out here and see me. Low, unbeknownst to her, I was coming up there. So my dad picks me up from the airport. I walk in the door and I walk downstairs. I turn the corner and my mom's work office is like in like a little section of the basement. And so as soon as I turned the corner, she was like, oh, and so my Mother's Day gift was me surprising her with a visit. And yeah, so that was really nice. We also filmed a skit for Women Talk on Mother's Day. So in addition to getting my mom flowers and a Mother's Day card, we filmed some content for our channel. And like I was saying before, we are going to also have skits in between each episode. The episodes are going to be posted on our YouTube channel on Sundays. And then we have to talk about what day we're going to post our skits.
I thought we were going to do it on Sundays, not Sundays, or...
Well, we're doing the episodes on Sundays.
Oh, the skits. In between.
Yeah, it's like on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Stay tuned for that. What we would really like is for everyone who is watching this live and who also subscribes to our Facebook to just go ahead and click that link underneath the About go to the YouTube and just hit subscribe. We're not going to sell you guys anything. We're not endorsed.
It's free to subscribe.
Yes, we are literally just here to entertain you. It's a talk show. You guys can interact with us, and you guys can get your questions answered by some of the guests that we have on our show.
Exactly.
And more information about the topics and our guests are going to come out soon, guys. So do not worry. I know some people are like, okay, so you're not a cooking show. You're talking about women's stuff. But, like, what exactly are you talking about? We're going to list all that for you guys here in a little bit. All right, ready to cook the beef? I can do the beef.
Yeah.
Okay. Just, did you want to read the comments?
Let's see where we're at. See, you're on a better side than I am.
Yeah.
I can see these words.
So it should be Cecilia. It should be the next one.
Oops. Thoughts and feelings, not, thighs, unless y'all trying to show something. Okay. Let's see. Is it two? It was so cute. I love the surprise you look like in your little letter Ray. Who's Cecilia? She was there? She said she saw you. She said you were in your little yellow ray of sunshine.
Thank you. On my personal Facebook story,
I
posted the reaction of my mom. My mom looks so good, y'all.
Oh, okay. She said she loved the surprise.
Thank you, Cecilia.
That's all I see. Yeah, that's all I see.
So, guys, I know that we're running a little bit long today, but the conversation got really good about about the Porsha situation.
So I'm cleaning up this mess Marche made.
I did. I made it. It was me!
So yes, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We will have like lots of skits and talk shows that I think you guys will be highly interested in.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. If you have any suggestions for some of our topics, you can always comment them, and we will take it into consideration. If you'd like to be a guest on one of our episodes, just comment below.
Yes. And we're also getting topic suggestions.
Yeah, topic suggestions, all that.
Do you think that we should do a show about girl code with the Porsha and the Fallon thing? What do you think about that?
Not a whole show.
Okay.
Not a whole show. I think we should do a show about Kevin Samuels.
Oh!
Him and his yes.
Why do you think that?
Because I just would love to hear different comments, and I just want to make sure I'm not alone. But
I'm about to say, so what vantage point would we take? Would we be like the girl, or would we be pro Kevin Samuels?
Oh, I would. The girl vantage point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not looking for answers though. I would not be looking for answers. But yeah. Let's see what we have here. So I'm not good with this. He said he's driving. What, Donovan?
Donovan?
Driving. Missed something, LOL. You didn't miss much. You're almost finished cooking though.
Yes, and we apologize again for taking so long. I put the sugar in one of the sauces, so there was 2 sauces in the fridge.
Okay.
They said set it aside. So right now we're cooking the beef, and we are going to plate it because this is the last thing that we have to do. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I hope this tastes good. So, any closing thoughts about anything? The Porsha and Fallon thing? Anything that you wanted to say that I skipped over?
About the Porsha thing, I'm going to say no because I don't believe it. So,
she thinks it's a farce.
I think this is fake news. Mm-hmm. Back to the fake news. Yeah. I think we've given too much time to this fake news about Porsha and her fake engagement.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say this.
The more we give to this, people are going to start believing it.
Right. And I was about to say, we can make predictions too.
Predictions.
I'm going to wash my hands. But I don't think that they're going to actually make it to the aisle.
Of course not. When do you think they're going to say they've
broken up?
Split ways or, decided to, go their separate ways and all that?
I think that they're going to be engaged.
I think they're going to say it's best for, how they try to make it sound good? Yeah, everyone involved or something.
Yeah.
They're going to do it like about 2 months, I think.
I think that they're going to last a whole year. I think they're going to stay engaged because what Ladarian said was a good point. She has a new 3-part show deal about her life. So they're going to stay together for this show deal. I think that they're going to stay together. They're going to show how happy they are. I think when she starts filming Real Housewives of Atlanta again, they're going to have a little breakup or they're going to have a little thing. By the time it airs, we're going to see it next year. But also, too, I think she's going to reveal at the reunion next year that they're no longer together.
Oh, the reunion.
I think she's going to wait to the reunion. I think she's going to try and milk this storyline as long as she can, which will be her 3-part series and her Real Housewives of Atlanta season. Because if she gave it only 2 months, then it'll be a waste, right? She has so many more months to film of stuff. And it's okay, the one thing that was interesting about you this season
was this.
Yeah.
And it's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I don't know. What does the city say? Okay.
Yeah.
So those are my predictions. All right, and now we're gonna play.
Oh my gosh!
I know, I'm excited.
The food is almost done, you guys. Thank you, HelloFresh, for another amazing dish. Well, I'm not sure if it's amazing yet, but the last dish was amazing. It was very good. They gave you just enough for 2 people, well, depending on what you're ordering. It was just enough. I didn't even finish all of my food.
Tell them what you ordered in your box.
I don't remember.
Oh, you never looked?
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
I couldn't find what I ordered. I could not find it.
But when is it supposed to come?
The 12th. So, what's the 11th? Tomorrow.
Yes.
Supposed to come tomorrow.
Huh?
Supposed to come tomorrow. So,
Ooh,
I'm looking forward to it.
And
So, Marche is plating our food.
Yes, and we did not burn down. We didn't have the smoke detector go off this time.
Yes, the smoke detector did not go off this time.
We didn't have a pizza guy come over.
Exactly. We were not disturbed.
Yeah. Girl, look at this rice.
OMG.
Look it.
Okay, so,
We're gonna do a sans rice without the rice.
We're having a little technical difficulties with the rice.
So it's just gonna be beef on the plate.
What's good, Paul? Ashley say I love the HelloFresh. Well, Ashley, we're having some issues with the rice right now. I don't think we're gonna plate the rice today.
Yes. We're gonna put the rice on the side.
We're gonna put the rice on the side. It didn't turn out as as planned. I think we forgot to watch it.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
We are almost
talking about the
finished.
Porsha thing pretty heavy when it was.
We went in on Porsha, and our rice was like, you forgot about me. So
and it's like
it looks like it's been forgotten about, the rice.
It said, I will not be forgotten.
So what is good with you, Paul? I see you just now tuning in. You missed the whole discussion about your girl Porsha.
Is he a fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh, we'll find out.
Oh, you're funny. All right, and we have some stuff. I'm supposed to drizzle this on.
Let's see. It's coming.
All right. And voila. We have...
Voila. Magic.
Voila.
So here's the first plate.
Yes. And we're going to add the rice later. But
We're going to add the rice later.
It's not camera friendly.
It's not camera friendly, as Marche says. So this is what is this called? Hold on. What is this called again?
It's called beef and veggie bibimbap.
Beef and veggie
Bibimbap. And here is the second plate.
bibimbap.
Bibimbap.
Bop. Bibimbap.
So we're gonna add the rice off camera because it's not sightly.
Yeah.
But we wanted to thank everybody for getting on. Paul said, "Been working hard. You guys should cook at my house and leave the food with me."
Well, let us eat first, and we leave the leftovers.
We might drop this rice off at you.
The rice.
We might drop the rice off. But you guys, next Tuesday we're gonna also go live talking about women talk, and if anything happens at current events that applies to women, we're gonna talk about that as well. Thank you guys for coming in, chatting with us. We hope you like our new aprons. We official now. What, Brandy?
I know that's right.
I know that's right. Yes. We love you. Have a great evening with your family, and we will see you next week.
And be safe in this weather.
Period.